Y'all remember our titty-shaking friend from yesterday, the White House flasher, Rose Montoya, who actually has a big fan out there, Jesse Kelly. And again, if you just follow me for a long enough time frame, you will find yourself ahead of the curve on multiple things. Talked about Jesse Kelly, it's been a couple of months at this point in time. He was the one who was in constant communication and helping to prop up Sydney Watson when she was going through her fat flight situation. What's happened with that gold-digging bitch? Oh, no progress out there. Because guess what? She has a fucking weak-ass case, and it should almost file it against Trump at this point in time for how fucking pathetic it is. But anyways, what did he have to say about this? That tranny that flashed everybody at the White House looked pretty good, and I'm tired of pretending he didn't. Yo, man. I had a little snide remark after that, and it's like, oh my god, yeah, by 2030, Republicans are going to say, oh yeah, the Democrats were the real transphobes. But I've seen this meme, and oh my fucking god, it's so funny, man, and so fucking accurate. Free oxygen, but that socialist wants to return to a traditional 2010s society. Fucking Christ. It's okay to moderate use of heroin for children. Not every conservative is a pedophile like bigot Charlie Kirk. Yeah, that's going to become the extreme right figure. The native Hispanic population of the United States is being replaced by these Chinese. Has a Rubio 2048 sign outside his shipping container because that's the only place where he can afford to live. Jesus was obviously trans, but he wasn't a necrophile, you libtard. Is that the next one after that? Holy, but where's the apologia for pedophilia? I haven't found that one yet. Remembers when the sky wasn't dark gray with Asian pollution? Well, that's kind of like what's going on around here right now, because I'm currently in a months-long battle with breathing in the pollution sparked by a bunch of rainbow-haired fucks that like to go start fires in the middle of the woods. But no, it's climate change. Fuck off. I'm okay with dog-human marriage. Oh, it's these puppy files that are the problem. Oh, okay, cool. Thinks Israel is justified with annexing Sudan because of the Holocaust. I'd love to say more, but, we're on YouTube. Wants to reduce immigration from 10 million a year to 7.5 million. Flintlock muskets are clearly assault weapons. We need more common sense gun control. Fucking hilarious and way too goddamn accurate. But, yeah, going back to the White House flasher for a moment accuses companies of caving to bullies amid Bud Light and Target backlash. Caving to bullies, huh? Like the public that doesn't want to buy their stuff, that isn't quite down with sexualizing children? Fucking weird, right? Trans White House flasher Rose Montoya has bemoaned the recent loss of big money brand partnerships, accusing companies of caving to bullies, like the current backlash of their support to the gay community. Montoya, who was banned from future White House events on Saturday, delicious, inappropriate and disrespectful display by shaking that's, mediocre, unless you're Jesse Kelly. It's like super hot silicone tits, bro. Ugh. That June has usually been the most lucrative month of the year for brands keen to look at gay allies during Pride. Yeah, that's not so much the case. Kind of the experiment that Bud Light was running about trying to make the face of Bud Light a wafy, overly charismatic dude. Yeah, not quite exactly what you're going for. But this year, Boycott's backlash against campaigns like Target, Bud Light, Call of Duty, Kohl's, Ford, like the list continues to grow because for the first time in a long time, conservatives are actually not putting their, it's interesting, they're keeping their money in their pocket and their actions are matching what their words are saying. They're just going to alternatives. They're no longer supporting the places that obviously no longer just hold their values. They just outright hate them, okay? I've spoken to a lot of my trans friends and colleagues, and we've all noticed less brands seeking partnerships and smaller budgets for Pride campaigns. Fucking good. Maybe because there are so many of you weirdos going around, like the people that just begin May and just go, feeling awfully gender non-binary today. Gives me money and endorsements, please. Maybe it's because there's so many of those, if they even say please, going around right now, that guess what, the slice of the pie for the 1 month that they want to go ahead and capitalize on leftist talking points, is maybe there's a finite amount of budget for that. I don't know, maybe just develop your personality beyond I'm gay. Fantastic stuff. You got a lot of surgery right there. Hopefully somebody's paying for that. Anyways, you're just finding that out the hard way. Oh well, it's disappointing, the Flasher said in an article published Tuesday, a day after a full-chested celebration at meeting President Biden. Exactly, man. There's Jesse Kelly's girlfriend trying to stick up for Target and Bud Light, but what's the new scuttlebutt on Bud Light? Oh, right, now they've officially lost their title as #1 beer in the world, in America. I'm sorry, I don't know what it's like in the world, but sales are definitely dropping for Bud Light and other Anheuser-Busch products right now anyways, but nope, it's now official. They thought that might go and it might last. Oh, hopefully we can weather the storm, we might be able to make it through until about the end of the year, course correct, but nope. In record fucking time, the beginning of April to midway through June. Guess what? You guys got dethroned hugely, very bigly, and you guys ended up facing the consequences. You played a stupid fucking game and you ended up winning the ultimate stupid fucking prize, a silver medal, when you were gold medal winners by a huge fucking margin. That is a cataclysmic fuck up, the likes of which we are not likely to see again, probably not in my lifetime. Bud Light is no longer the best-selling beer in the nation as Anheuser-Busch-owned brands suffered the consequences of a boycott that was called in the wake of a marketing partnership with big gay influencer Dylan Mulvaney, who I don't know if you've seen even more. Now, I don't know if the bitch is just transitioning one more time, because we already know that that's kind of a scam by Dylan coming out and saying, well, I'm kind of attracted to women and I'd like to become a father someday. Okay, weird thing to bring up, but then at the same time, now the photo shoots that are out there, you kind of look like a fucking alien. Like, I don't know, I thought that, it was a little on the nose when you were kind of going for a Madonna look. I just didn't realize that you were going to go ahead and blow past the next 40 years and then go to her current alien look. But hey, to each their own, I guess. Modelo Especial, a Mexican lager. Also, the goddamn Mexicans coming across the border and they're turking their gerbs and replacing our burr, was the most popular beer brand in the country during May, according to data compiled by consulting firm Bump Williams. In the 4 weeks that ended June 3rd, the Modelo brand represented 8.4% of retail beer sales. Holy fuck, in general? That's pretty good. Modelo, whose U.S. division is owned by Constellation Brands, which is sold internationally by Anheuser-Busch InBev. Oh, maybe that's why they're not all that concerned. Wow, okay, that totally fucking makes a lot more sense why they aren't exactly all that hasty on trying to gain back ground, because yo, man, that's the first time that they've made that they've connected those dots. Holy fuck. Holy. Yeah, which represent, Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light, 7.3% of all retail sales. Holy shit, man. Sales in a Bud Light have steadily been declining week by week, since the Mulvaney controversy. In the week that ended June 3rd, Bud Light sales were down 24.4% compared to the same week a year ago. Yeah, that's even worse than last week, because last week I thought it was only 23.9. Might be wrong on that one, so it's down from last week's a little bit of a rebound, but it still, ended up, knocking you off the top. Beer brands in the Anheuser-Busch portfolio have also seen sales lag in recent weeks, including Budweiser and Michelob. Yes, the top three in general. Well, at least somebody's still enjoying them, theoretically. Competitors such as Coors and feminist Miller Lite, a lot of people have forgotten it. I haven't. Both of which are property of Molson Coors, have seen their sales gain at Bud Light's expense. Data from Bump Williams corresponds to sales information provided with other industry insiders. According to research firm Circana, sales of Bud Light fell 23% year over year in May. To a $297.3 million. Well, okay. Well, River? I'm trying to merge together Rival and Lager. Modelo Especial was catapulted to the top spot, generating $333.1 million, a 15% increase year over year. Just goes to show you, man, one side definitely has to pick up, and for all the alternatives that's out there for Modelo to just capitalize on so much, the Bud Light is dropping off. Holy fuck, man. You would think that Coors or Miller would probably pick up the slack, but, just for what is marketed as a foreign beer, that's interesting. The figures from Circana were reported over the weekend by Insider. Yeah, didn't quite see that, but good to know. Anheuser-Busch distributor who doesn't carry Modelo told the Journal, "Our year is screwed." Oh, it's so fucking screwed. It's so screwed. For some people, we're back, but for you guys, you're screwed. Since the start of April, the Mulvaney social media post touting Bud Light first appeared, the stock price of Anheuser-Busch has fallen around 15%. The company's market capitalization has fallen by nearly $20 billion during that period. Shares for Anheuser-Busch closed up 1.9% on Wednesday. Yeah, but this press release that came in after hours, oh, buddy, I think we're probably going to see a little bit of a dip tomorrow. It's going to be funny as fuck to catalog tomorrow. We're going to have to see how all of this shit ends up shaking out. But hey, speaking of shaking, hopefully Jessie Kelly's best girl out there has a couple more tricks up her questionable sleeves right there, and hopefully can help, Dylan Mulvaney go out there and cope, because Dylan's definitely gonna need help sending out a proper transmission in order to hop on the next mothership that goes passing by, that I'm sure the FBI and CIA are probably gonna report on the moment that the next leak about the Biden crime family comes out, in order to distract everybody. Kind of like how that dress and that hairdo is not gonna detract or distract from the fact that there's a dick under that skirt. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.